Yeah, I had some trouble with my cigarettes. What's up, guys? I'm Curtis, and it's time to question everything. In this video, I'm going to convince you to quit smoking by asking these 4 simple questions. Why nicotine? If you really think about it, nicotine is a boring drug. You don't get much of an experience, mostly only a head rush, the first few times you blow one up, and then after that, you just get used to it. From then on, you don't get much of an effect besides the constant cravings. Smoking isn't as entertaining, I guess you could call it, as other substances that people like to experiment with, like cocaine or marijuana or even ecstasy, to name a few, which I am not advocating you go out and try, obviously. The goal here is to get off everything, but I know how hard that can be sometimes, because sometimes it's not just the drug. Are you addicted to the habit or the drug? Have you ever felt like you needed to have a cigarette like after a gigantic feed, or what about while you're driving? That's exactly what I was doing. I think it had something to do with the way it felt, I guess. Like after a filling meal, every time without fail, time to light up a fucking smoke. And especially anytime I drove somewhere. What made it worse was anytime I had a certain genre of music on, especially rap or something more upbeat and punchier, I would light one up. It's pretty burn what triggers us in the end. As an alternative, if you're really like me and just really need to keep your mind busy or stay active, you could, for example, use the chopsticks for a pen or flick it around your fingers for a distraction when you have 2 urges, you know? That's just one example. Why are you smoking? Just really think about it. What's really the reason why you're smoking? Did your girlfriend or boyfriend break your heart? Are you lost and don't know which direction your life is taking? Maybe you have no friends. We all know that cigarettes have a way of suppressing the stress that we feel. Obviously, not smoking because it's fun or enjoyable. Like sometimes we feel like, why shouldn't we do shit that's going to hurt us? Like, why does it really matter? Or I'm just going to not think about it and convince myself everything is fine. And if you think that way, you're being an idiot. Of course I'm talking from experience here. I think this goes without saying, but really investigate into what's leading you to smoke. Who do you hang out with? What friends are you keeping in your life? Like, who are you spending your valuable energy on? And do they smoke as well? Well, if they are, I assume it means they're also having trouble in their own lives. I just don't think people who are content with how they're living smoke cigarettes plain and simple, unless people just like to slowly kill themselves for fun. And if you spend most of your time with those people, it's going to impact both of you hard, because you'll end up just feeding off each other's negative energy and support each other's habits, which will nearly make it impossible to quit. Negative people don't want others to feel good because they're negative. They'll want to bring you down just like them. So make sure to constantly reevaluate the people who are in your life and if they're really benefiting you. Try and spend most of your time with friends who want to grow and inspire with you. Try your best to stay away from negative energy. Like, for example, people who are self-serving. So as my thoughts come to an end, here I just wanted to reiterate the 3 main questions. Ask yourself, why am I really using nicotine? Am I addicted to the drug or the habit? Why am I smoking? Who am I spending my energy on? This is subjectively offensive, where I answer the difficult questions you need to face. Leave me a comment underneath the video. What are your thoughts on smoking? Do you or someone you know smoke? Like, share, and subscribe so I can make personal content like this for you guys. I'm Curtis, and I just wanted to say, don't get offended.